Hi everybody, my name is Tom. We're gonna repot this Camellia japonica Yamato Nishiki today. Join us. Hi everybody, so welcome back. So we're gonna try something kind of new today in repotting. So there's not much like literature out there on Camellia bonsai. I was actually doing some research. I was kind of surprised that there's not much information of care for Camellia bonsai, repotting, styling, all this, and then with some more research and talking to Lindsay and other people that these things are just slow growing. So that's number one. That's kind of a deterrent. They're not very fast growing, really hard to get shaped. So they're not really like favored. But with the flowers like that, you can't really like deny it's going to be kind of cool if it could convert to a bonsai. So today what we're going to do is we're going to try to repot this and kind of document the repotting process with Camellia. And this one particular one is Camellia japonica Yamato Nishiki, which has this, it's a white base. Actually, this is a pink base technically. It's a pink base with a really big yellow stamens, big flowers with these red streaks, and it ends with pink. So let me show you a really nice one. If you can see that, that's what the flower kind of looks like. Really nice and really pretty. This was actually a rare variety that I picked up from Nuccio's. I was supposed to put this in the garden, but it looks way too nice not to even try to attempt to bonsai it. So base is okay. It's a high graft. The graft is right here, so it's a high graft. It is in what the Nuccio's brother said. This is in peat moss, 50% peat moss, 50% perlite. And how they repot it is actually they just take the can out, dust a little bit, put it in a bigger can, pack it with new soil, and that's it. So they really don't do what we do in bonsai, which is really reduce that root ball in half, or 3/4 or 1/4, whatever, and put it in a small pot. So it's in a big shop for it. This is a great time to do it. So the dormant season for camellias are actually when it's flowering. So if you see it flowering, it is dormant season. So it's a great time to do it. You can do, they're actually dormant all the way up to about March. That's when these buds start pushing. So it's a great time to cut back, trim, whatever. This is a great time. There's no research or no literature on root reduction on camellias and changing of soil. So that's going to be kind of big. So in Japan they use Kanuma. I actually have Kanuma over there. Kanuma is another type of like akadama. It's like a volcanic clay, but it's more built for like that acidic soil. So these things love acidity. So that's something so I'm going to do 100% Kanuma and repot this into this lovely pot that I just picked up. So nice white pot, and let's see if it makes it. If not, don't do this. Don't do as I say, but do what I do. I mean that's saying. So let's take this apart and let's go. Let's add it. So let me flip the camera around so it'll be a little easier to see what I'm doing on my end. All right, so see what's going on. You can see there's a really high graft line, really straight branches. I'm gonna probably reduce some of these nodes into a smaller, and try to make sure everything kind of grows up and out. So, and I'm just gonna see if it survives in a bonsai pot. And if it does, it does. If it doesn't, I might just have to repot this in something else. All right, so there we go. So it's in this really fine material. Take it off the. All right, let's do this. Just look in the root mass, really fine roots, typical of what is going on. It is, I won't take all the dirt off, but I'm gonna take a good chunk of it, or whatever this native soil is. If you have repotted Camellia, share what's going on. Put it over here so it's a little better. So if you have repotted, tell me. What do you think? What worked? What didn't? I'm going to reduce this probably in half first. Just to see what I have. This is just a cheap handsaw from Daiso. I had this tree for only about probably 9 months. I knew exactly what variety I wanted. Alrighty. There's some really big roots. You can see that I can feel the big roots. Just like any repot. I'm almost gonna bare root this per se. See, this is sand. That's sand, perlite. Looks like a little bit of peat moss, decomposed peat moss. If you repotting with tools before, make sure when you're done, make sure you put the tools aside. I've thrown away enough root hooks in my lifetime to learn that lesson. Especially when you're repotting for the first time this season, you get excited and like you forget to retrieve your tools. You need big roots. Pointing down. Or curling in, I'm gonna cut it as much as I can. So that's more than a lot of that root. I still have a lot of fine roots here. That's good, good, good. It will, sorry, you can see that it will fit in here. It's really the goal. So, yeah, move that to the side. Here's Kanuma. I just kind of let it sit to the bottom, and I'm not too worried about, getting too much roots. I just want in here and figure it out as I go. Let me do a quick tie down with this thing. Cutting in the ends off the tie downs. Okay, there's a lot of root here. I'm just keeping it. I'm not worried about my water. It's an easy way of doing it. So Kanuma's kind of different. It's really loose, really pebbly. Okay, there's spots underneath the This is a true test. If you can hold the wire to the pot, it's pretty good. I might put a little more top dressing on this a little bit. Fill this rim up. And reduce some of the foliage to stop it from the stress. Because this is pretty stressful. good spots. Wire this out. So if you're wiring camellias for the first time, just to give you a little hint, they do bite in pretty quick. I was surprised how fast this thing bites in. So just a quick disclaimer, if you're going to put wire on a tree, you got to watch it carefully because it will cut in pretty quick. So just a word of advice there. The quick way would have just cut this darn thing off, but I want to keep this right. I'm going to just do a very loose wiring on it just to give it directional shape, and then I'll probably trim to shape, or was it directional pruning to get the final shape down. But again, this goal is just to make sure it lives. If we can make this into a bonsai in 20 years, it'd be awesome. If not, I'm not stressing over it too much. The wire can bend the branch. I know it's strong enough to bend the branch. If the wire bends and the branch stays put, that means I need something a little stronger. So that's what I'm testing really quick. Oh yeah, so if you're wiring camellias and then you accidentally cut into your tree, it will kill that branch. It will actually cut in, and it doesn't heal over. It actually just kills the branch. So just a little heads up. So if you're wiring it, just keep an eye on it so you don't cut into the branch. So this little thin one right here with a flower on it, I'm doing a really loose wiring on it, and it's just to ever so slightly bend it out. Then we get some directional pruning here. I'll water that in a couple minutes here, and let's call it a day, see what happens. All right, here we go. Here's some of the results. So it's just a quick repot, pure Kanuma, almost a bare root in a sense. I kept most of the, cut it in half, kept as much of the feeder roots I could, changed it into Kanuma, wire, directional prune, so it's up and out, and let's see what happens. So I'm gonna water it really well, drain make sure it runs clean, even in the rain, and then put it in almost full shade, in my case full shade. It'll be like under my benches basically, near my other camellias that did well. This in the camellia area for a while, so I'm gonna let it finish blooming. I'll feed it one more time, and then let's see what happens. So again, this is repot and wiring in a Kanuma. This is Camellia, Japonica, Yamato, Nishiki. So there it is. Again, my name is Tom. If you guys like the video, like and subscribe. I'll have some more of this interesting stuff posted at least once a week, especially in repotting in this case. I'll probably have more than one video with different repotting and how processes are going. Until next time, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.